Hello, what ails ya? A and P. Throwback. Disclaimer. I speak in movie quotes, song lyrics, and sarcasm. A and P. Aches and pains. So, depending on where you are, for me, it's hormonal imbalance because I don't have a pause. The pause turned into a stop long ago, so I address it as a hormonal imbalance. Do and address it how you see fit. But with it are symptoms that doctors can't really put their finger on, and those are the aches and pains. And so one of the pains that I had a deep-seated, down to the bone ache was one of my symptoms. And it was in my hip, leg area. Now, granted, when I was out racing, I used to do triathlons and things. I took a horrible spill off my bike. I was clipped in, and if you know anything about being clipped into a bike, you're all one unit. And so when I came crashing down, so did the bike. And I had a huge tomahawk-sized bruise. And periodically it would give me pain, and I've done a lot. I've tried a lot. I did dry needling. I did cupping. I even have my own cupping. You name it, I've probably bought it or tried it. I am a gadget. Anyways, squirrel. So I attribute it to racing not 100%. You know, my gait was off. I would, or something. Buying inserts, new shoes, all of that to address. And so when I stopped and then went into the hormonal imbalance, I thought, oh gosh, it's residuals left over. And it would wake me up out of my sleep. There was I could not really get any relief. Rubbing it, I tried the green alcohol, the white alcohol, Tiger Balm, Aspercreme, you name it, I was trying it. Nothing. Until my little patch friend. And I was like, oh, I haven't had it since. But when you start making corrections, it starts to reveal deficiencies where other parts of your body have been compensating for where you may have been injured. And so I discovered something that I had attributed to, which was attributed to racing and things like that, but also the hormonal imbalance. So I do take collagen. And it's not just because of the hormonal imbalance, but because if you are privileged to age, you do lose it. So you want to supplement the loss. I've done liquid. I've done the mix-in powder. So it just depends on what you prefer. The liquid collagen that I used was actually a little sweet. They have to add something for you to be able to get it down. It is pricey. It is pricey. But so I buy the powder and I mix it in with tea. I do find that it mixes better in warm beverages versus cold. Collagen does clump very quickly. So if you're using cold, got to stir it real quick. I have the frother machine gadget that I use to mix it. Does very well. In addition to that, I had been to the chiropractor, and just running the gamut. I was, I need some relief and this and that. So one of the things that I have left from when I was going to the chiropractor, and he was a doctor of orthotics, is a dinner roll. And you can actually get these off of Amazon, but I got it from his office. Flexible spending account. And this dense piece will not only help your back, but it will also help your hips. Now, disclaimer, this is a beast of a piece. It takes the very first time that I did it, I was in the doctor's office and the therapist was helping me, and I place it at the, find a spot on your back and you lay over it. I couldn't even do 2 seconds, but now I can do more. I can do it on my hip. Also, you can do the same thing with the foam roller. You can do the same thing with the yoga wheel. It's always good to stretch out because we sit all day, and that hormonal imbalance. Here's an observation that I'd like you to do the next time you're out, and if you're ever people watching. Watch how many people rock side to side when they walk. I'm no doctor, but I'm guessing you may have some hip, knee, feet issues. Like doing a squat. When it comes to doing a squat, what I've learned in all of my years of weightlifting and things, I used to do Olympic weightlifting at a gym. I've done a lot of things. Squatting and squatting low is more about the hamstrings and ankles. I have tiny ankles, but I do my best to work on my flexibility because we sit all day. I sit all day. And so when you get up, you're a little stiff. So you have to stretch out your back and hips and things. And so when I lay on this, or when I lay on my foam roller, if you take a deep breath and you exhale, I can actually feel the stretching, the lengthening between my hips and the lower back area. And you sit up taller, you walk straighter, and you feel better. So when your body goes to A&P, and if you know what A&P used to be a grocery store, that's why I said when you go to the A&P, stretch. It's 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. Your hormones in your body will thank you.